So this is my Naruto clone deck. It's based off of the idea of, clones, playing some clones. Naruto clones. Alright. So, first I'll show off the fan-made cards. I designed this card, Naruto Uzumaki Transformation, Naruto Uzumaki Clone, with the you can have as many copies of this card as you want in your deck effect, as well as I have the Naruto Uzumaki Clone, the female version. It's a female type, as well as it has mental power 2. So that's the difference between this Naruto Uzumaki Clone and the other one. You can look back and compare. They're relatively the same, and has the effect of you can have as many copies of this card in your deck. And they're non-unique, so there's that. So you can have as many copies. You can have all these in play. As you can see, so far I have 6 of the male clone and 6 of the female clone in this build. Other cards. There's 2 jutsus I created, which is multi-shadow clone jutsu, requirements Naruto Uzumaki, 1 lightning, an X chakra effect, put into play X Naruto Uzumaki clone from your hand, deck, chakra area, and or discard pile. If the ninja doesn't have non-unique, it gains non-unique, and place them in any of your battling teams as a head ninja. Discard them during the end phase. Here's the harem jutsu, same requirements, except you play X female plus clone status ninja from your deck, hand, chakra area, and or discard pile. And during this turn, any battle is a mental power battle. Also have to state that it's supposed to also say during the end phase, discard them. So I'm gonna have to redo that card and just add that effect. But it's supposed to be just like this one, where discard them during the end phase. It's supposed to also say discard them during the end phase. Forgot to add that. Small little details, but they'll get corrected. Alright. So the premise of the deck is that you want to spam shadow cloning. It's one of Naruto's best tactics is shadow clone, right, to multiply himself, multi-shadow clone. He also has the sexy jutsu. I'm a fan of both the jutsu, so obviously I made cards to emphasize that, the effectiveness, the effects of those 2 jutsus. So I try to make them more like the anime, but fit them into the card game, as well as most of these effects are repeats. As you can see, I didn't create nothing really too new, just use effects that already exist and just put them together to get the results that I want, which, as you can see, Naruto Uzumaki Transformation has the effect where your opponent's male ninjas get -1 power and -1 mental power. But you can see Princess Koto also has that ability. Male ninjas get -1 and -1 mental power. She does affect your male ninjas, not just your opponents, while the Naruto Uzumaki Transformation only affects your opponent's male ninjas. So this effect makes it more one-sided. That's the only difference. But other than that, I got the effect from this card, so it's nothing really too new, just a little different. And as you can see, this Naruto Transformation card has mental power of 2, so there's that, while regular Naruto doesn't have mental power. And the male clone doesn't have mental power, but the female clone does, so you can see a pattern there. Alright, so this Naruto Uzumaki, mastering the hidden technique of shadow clone jutsu, right? Multi-shadow clone. Valid: when this ninja is sent out to battle, you can search one of your jutsu cards that includes Rasengan in its name, and or, that's very important, and or requirements of Naruto Uzumaki. So you can ignore the Rasengan part and just go with the or a jutsu there has Naruto Uzumaki as a requirement. From the top 5 cards of your deck, show it to your opponent, place one of those jutsus into your hand, return the rest to the top of your deck, and then shuffle it, right? So the jutsus we have here is multi-shadow clone jutsu, which requirements is Naruto Uzumaki, and the harem jutsu requirements is Naruto Uzumaki. So the idea is you're trying to get to these jutsus, because it's, you know, part of the deck's play style. So that's what this Naruto's for, to help you get to those jutsus. He also is, of course, Naruto Uzumaki, therefore you'll be able to use him to play the jutsus. Then we have, of course, Naruto Uzumaki transformation. Wall face up on the field. This card's name is Naruto Uzumaki. Mental power 2, female. Clone status, growth, you know, basic stuff. Sexy jutsu. Ballad. Your opponent's male ninjas get -1 power, -1 support, and -1 mental power. Inkfish. He's in there for 1, he's leaf, 2, he's you know, non-unique, so you can have multiple copies of Inkfish in play. You know, his ability, so you can pay 3 chakras to put into play, and when you play this, put this card into play, you draw a card. Plus it has it's a 2/2, so you can use it as a support ninja to, you know, help you support, you know, your clones, because you notice your clones don't have no support powers, they only have combat power, so you're going to need some support ninjas. You can see this has no support, a lot of non-support ninjas, so I had to throw in some. Not many, but threw in some, so there's Inkfish for that. You gotta have some turn 0s, because you see these were turn 3s, turn 1, so here's some 0 cost. Utakara. His water training attacker mission, exchange of jutsu, pay 1 chakra to search your deck for a non-ambush card and move it to your chakra area, shuffle your deck. This is a way you can, you know, you can get your night attack into your chakra area, because you can see this jutsu can be used even when it's in your chakra area. There's one way of getting that card there. This will help you thin out your deck by, you know, you can take out some of the clones. You know, you could pay 1 chakra and get a clone from your deck and put it into your chakra area, and just keep doing that every turn, so you can, you know, thin out your deck of your clones, because the jutsus can bring them back from the discard pile and can play them from the chakra area, so they don't need to be in the deck, but of course they do have the ability to bring them out from the deck. So it's up to you how you want to use that effect, but it's a deck thinner and it's 3 power. Another turn 0, Shikamaru. This is the IQ of 200 or higher. I want to add a little more mental power elements into the deck, so I threw him in. When this ninja is sent out to battle in a pose, you can discard 2 cards from your hand. They'll probably be like shadow clones, so it wouldn't be a problem. Clones, so it wouldn't be a problem. You throw them in the discard pile, right? In that case, this ninja's team and the team battling against it perform a mental power battle during the turn. And you can see he's a 1 power support. I would have preferred 2, but, you know, I was just scrambling. If there's a better version of him, preferably zero turn, let me know in the comment section. But for now, I found him. I'm like, alright, good enough. Could have been better, but good enough for now. Killer Bee. I use them a lot in a lot of lightning style decks, because for 0 chakra, I can move 1 card from another discard pile and put it into my chakra area. You know, it's a way I can get my night attack into the chakra area from the discard pile, or I can just get back any ninja from the discard pile into my chakra area. For whatever reason, I need them in there. But the main thing is, you know, is free chakra that I can use to play my jutsus. So that's why he's in there, along with a good book. So you combo those 2 and, you know, get chakra. Plus, decent, he has 2 power support, so that's something. But the main thing is, you know, he has that 7 power. He's a 4-drop 7 power, so nice little beat stick. He serves a lot of purposes. Anything else he has? That's basically it. Of course, when he's injured, he has 9 power, so that's not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, so we have Naruto Uzumaki clones. You can see they have non-unique. You can have as many copies of them as you want in the deck. Right now there's 6 of the male version. There's 6 of the female versions. So that's 12 ninjas, right? 12 clones in the deck. Explain a little bit. Nah, it's gonna take too long, this video. I'll say real quick. The more you have in the deck, the better, because the more chakra you pay with the jutsus, the more of them you get out the deck, preferably out the deck, so that we can thin out your deck. So that's why you want more than 3 copies. Group lessons, of course, move up to 3. I'm not gonna read it. You see the effect. So these are cards to help you get chakra back. As you can see, this, I didn't know this existed. This is a really good card, and it works great in this deck because it gives your ninjas, you know, your Leaf Ninja teams, you know, 2 extra power. So it definitely power up your clones. So I was like, oh, this works great. Synergy with the clones. That way, you know, that way they be stronger through combo, right? And then, of course, the multi-chakra clone jutsu. This one can let you get any of the clones. Obviously, it lets you get the female or the male version. This one's not that specific. It just says Naruto Uzumaki clones, and as you can see, they both have Naruto Uzumaki clone as their name. So you can get either one based off of this effect. This one specifically is only for the female clone status, because this is a harem jutsu, obviously, so it can only grab the female ones. That's why you have the female ones to utilize and get this effect. Of course, this Naruto Uzumaki transformation can use the jutsu, and so can this. Naruto can use it. The clones, they're not Naruto Uzumaki, so they cannot use the jutsus. Only the 3-drops can use the jutsus, of course. The clones cannot be users of the jutsus. Night Attack, self-explanatory. Princess Kodo, if you have her and Naruto Uzumaki transformation in play, your opponent's male ninjas will get -2 power, -2 support, and -2 mental powers. And your transformation, Naruto, as you can see, has mental power of 2, and the clones, the female clones, have mental power of 2. So if your opponent's male ninjas happen to have, let's say, 4 mental power, then there'll be 2 mental powers versus your 2 mental powers. So you get, so it'll be kind of even. But let's say they don't have 4 mental power. Let's say they have 3 or less, then you have the advantage. So that's what you want. Their mental power to be 3 or less. Because then by making them lose 2 mental power, that'll give you the advantage. And Naruto Sage Mode, can't forget him. This is how you'll be able to recycle most of your jutsus. I wanted a way to recycle them and reuse them, but didn't want to inherently make it that way. But I found a way that I could do it. You use Naruto Sage Mode, and you'll be able to recycle the jutsus and hopefully infinitely be able to shadow clone and multi and harem jutsu. And that's the end of the video.